Have you got anything to say to your fan club? Because they missed you last week. I had lots of nice comments in the videos. Is it good to be back out in the charity shops?
Yeah.
Should we go and find some bargains?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Just doing our posting. It's a good start to the day. Just dropped off the parcels and the lady in there goes, "Did you buy that Burberry jacket?" What? So apparently she's popped into the charity shop just before her shift started, but they only take cash, and she saw a Burberry jacket, didn't have any cash on it, so was walking to the cash point to buy it. It was only 30 quid. When she got back, the lady in the shop said, "Oh, some young lad has just bought it." And her first thought was, that was Ian. But it wasn't me. It wasn't me. I must be getting a rep. Yeah, look at that. Formula Tyco. Huge set. Tons of track. Got a Ferrari and a McLaren in there. 10 quid. What a brilliant set. Type of thing that, if you wanted to, you could sell the cars off individually, even if it's not all complete. Or even if the power or the triggers don't work. Perfect for parting out. Look at all the little flags on there. We have got to get that. First charity shop, first find. But I also found, look at this, Camelback backpack, Camelback Mayhem. These are the ones that usually have that kind of water pouch in with the straw. Well, it hasn't got the pouch, but even so, just the Camelbacks themselves should do pretty well. Summer coming up, people will be going outdoors a bit more. Perfect for people training. And also in here, I found these, check these. A pair of size large cotton Champion shorts. They're only 3 quid, they are my size. So if I don't get any use of them, they'll be going on eBay. It's Orinoco, off the Wombos. It's got a scarf, nice hat, eyes and nose in good condition. Elizabeth Beresford, 1998. Probably worth about 20 quid this. 12. Not enough profit in it to resell. If you're a collector, it's a decent price. Anything in there today?
No jellycat.
No jellycats today?
I'm looking for them.
Nice, he's cool, isn't he? A couple of graphic novels tucked under here. Bit of Batman. Batman Dark Knight, New 52, Volume 3. Mad. With the Mad Hatter. Haven't read this one before.
Look, Daddy! Look what I found!
Looking cool. Ah, hang on. It's missing an eye, look. Look at the front, look.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Good spot, though. £1.50. We'll get that. Just to read. It's going to be no kind of sell-on value, but I finished the one that I picked up from the charity shop a couple of weeks ago. Give this a crack. And underneath, look, these are the ones you get from the works. They're always discounted massively. We've got the alternate guide, like character encyclopedia. I don't tend to pick these up. I don't really enjoy reading or flicking through these, so I don't get that benefit. Even though solds are on 8-9 quid, there's only 5 or 6 sold, and there are tons of those listed. A couple of cool old school action figures in here. Check this out. Look at that. This was by Tonka and it's called Supernatural. Tonka stamped on the bottom there. Should come with a shield and a big snake accessory type thing. I just love that. $1.49. We'll get that one. Jurassic Park. Dr. Alan Grant. 99p. And this is an odd one here, look at this. This one's from Space Precinct. No resale value in it. 99p. Just a neat little robot. I think we found another one for your collection, haven't we? Look at that in there.
Jellycat.
A jellycat koala. You haven't got a koala, have you?
Yeah.
Do you reckon we should get him? Do you reckon we should get him?
Yeah.
That koala slash.
Let's get him then. Yeah, there it is. You happy? Nice pair of Wales football shorts there. Nice embroidered badge on there. Only £2. Umbro logo. I'm thinking about football practice for my boys. Age 6 or 7, they're going to be absolutely perfect. Summer's coming. Nice to get them in a pair of shorts. It's not all about buying stuff to resell. It's buying stuff to actually use at a good price. Looks painful, doesn't it? Look. Oof. And this is one heck of a graphic novel, this one, Kingdom Come. If you haven't read it, check it out. The artwork is fantastic. I've already got this one in the collection. £2, bargain price. I mean, well, it seems to be what it is going for on eBay. Spine's a bit wrecked, so we'll leave that. But great to see it in here. Here's a few eBay sales highlights from this weekend. First up, I sold a Swans shirt, and this is from this season as well. It was really weird finding this in the charity shop. Firstly, a Swansea shirt in a Cardiff charity shop. You don't expect to see that. But when I picked it up, I didn't recognise the badge. But doing a bit of research, that is the badge that they have been using for this particular shirt this season. Size 2XL. It was only £3. I'm guessing the shop workers are thinking, who's going to be buying a Swan shirt around here? Well, I did. And it sold for £25. This was another £25 sale here. We've got a pack of Ultra Pro binder pocket pages. What it is those clear card sleeves that you put in a binder to store all your trading cards in. Now, I had this on the table of the card show, priced up at £20. Not one person picked it up. Stuck it up on eBay, sold for £25 all in. Shows things just need to be on the right platform to sell. Whenever I see the For Real Friends little logo, I always search them up on eBay. This cat has gone for £12 plus postage. I mean, God, it looks a bit lopsided, doesn't it? I'm having a thing with mechanical cats at the minute. Jesus. The biggest risk with these are the batteries. They are battery heavy in both feet. It's the type of toy that will just be left on. They're real prone to leakage. But this one was all good. Tested and working. Off to a new home. This is a random one, this. It's a Japanese Dreamcast game from 1999. It's called Blue Stinger. Comes in like a little CD case. Cool graphics on the back there. That one has gone for £16 plus postage. The kids have gone back in school. It's the end of the Easter holidays. Families are looking for cheap pairs of shoes just to see their kids through to the summer. And I sold both of these for £15 all in. Pair of kiddie size 13 Nike Air Force Ones and these Adidas Galetto molded football boots. A nice Kevin De Bruyne Black Edge match attack from this season. Again, I had this priced up at £5 at the card show. No one looked at it. Sold on eBay, £9.50 all in. And to round out the sales, we've got this Transformers Rescue Bot quad bike. He's gone for just under a tenner. I've had a couple of return requests. The first one, right, is for a PlayStation game. I only sold it for about £6 all in. You can see this coming. You know the score already. You've got a buyer who's got an absolute ton of positive feedback, knows exactly how eBay works. £6, free postage. So after the cost of postage and eBay fees, I've probably made about £3, something like that. They've received it. They've told me that the game isn't working. Now, I definitely know it is working because it was my own game and I played it, completed it and sold it. So they've opened a return request saying item received is damaged or not working. Can't remember the wording. But basically what that means is if I want to accept the return, I've got to pay the postage back. Factoring all that in, there's very little point in me actually accepting the return. They know full well that in my situation, it's probably best that I just refund it and move on. But I'm not going to do that. I've accepted the return. I'll get that back, and it's not a half bad game. I can still take it down to CEX because I know it is working and just get some store credit. The second return request was for a Maradona Question of Sport card. Now this one, the buyer has been completely open with me and he said that he's bought them with the intention to send them off to get them graded. PSA or some other grading company. But he's got his magnifying glass out and he's had a look over the surface and there are some tiny blemishes to the surface. Bearing in mind these cards are about 30 years old. Probably more than that. So he wants to return them because they're not going to get the grade that he was hoping for. Well, there's no... Look, it's quite common to buy raw cards and send them off for grading to try and add value to them. But it's all a gamble. What you can see on the pictures is the centering, the corner quality, the edges. But it is just that. It is a gamble. That's why the high grades of these cards sell for so much money, because it's so hard to do. Now, if you're going to play that game, you've got to be prepared to receive cards that might not be that pristine condition. And I certainly haven't sold them as pristine cards. With this one, I have negotiated a partial refund. It means I'm not out of pocket and I've still made a bit of profit on them. He's still got some very good cards now for very cheap, but it's all part and parcel of it. Just got to deal with it, move on. At the minute, I'm seeing a lot of people buying stuff off of Vinted and then selling it on eBay. I thought I'd give it a go. And I found this epic transformer. This is Decepticon Banzaitron. In vehicle mode, it's a tank. In robot mode, he's kind of got this samurai warrior theme on. I like the way that his tracks turn into this kind of armor. Just a really stylish looking transformer. I paid £9 plus the protection fee plus the postage. It's come to about 12 quid. But the seller, who I'm guessing is a reseller because I've looked at some of the other things that they're selling, sold this as incomplete because he should come with a big long samurai sword and a little dagger as well. This is where my little bit of Transformers knowledge comes in, and this is really cool. This is perfect Transformers, right? See this big tank turret on the top here, and at the end is a slightly different color. Check this. Pull that out of there. The tank gun acts as a little sheath for his samurai sword. So that's one of the swords. And the little dagger, if we just turn him over here, if I open up the tank turret, have a look at this. In here is his little dagger. That is a 100% complete Banzaitron. Looking at eBay solds, this one goes for about £30 all in. And this next one is a good old-fashioned eBay auction win. War for Cybertron Kingdom, Megatron Beast. And he is an absolute beast. An epic T-Rex design, those piercing red eyes against the purple. He looks mean, doesn't he? Great jaw articulation. There's a little gun just tucked away in there. He's just a brilliant looking T-Rex. Great articulation on the legs. He's so poseable. Little diddy arms. I paid 25 quid for this. Like I said, won it on an auction. Buy it now prices, you'd be paying about 40. And it does go for that. So really chuffed to add this to my collection. And this will go with all those other Beast Wars and Kingdom animal transformers that I picked up the other day from David. But where this one excels is in his robot mode. Robot mode, he is full out Megatron. There's his stern looking steely face. Great detailing around the chest area. That seriousness lost a little bit with the T-Rex style Ugg boots. The T-Rex head turns into his cannon on his arm. I mean, who wouldn't want a T-Rex head as an arm? And on this side, he does actually have a real arm, but then his tail turns into this kind of pincer thing. Mean looking. Love the little shoulder pads. Well, ignore the fact that all of this just kind of tucks up at the back. I don't know if I've transformed that right. It looks a little bit rough. But overall, the general style of him, putting him up against Optimal Primal, what's there not to like? So this past week, I've really eased off with the eBay listings. No particular reason. It's been the Easter holidays, so all my routine's been up the creek and it's just passed me by. And because of that, it's knocked onto the eBay sales. But I do still have 3 to show you. The first one should be in here. This is where I keep all my board games and Lego. Yep, there it is. I've sellotaped this one up to make sure none of the bits fall out. What we've got is a Mega Bloks Pokemon set. I only paid £3 at the charity shop, but I picked this up, right, because my eldest son saw it and he fancied doing it. Well, he did it, completed it, and luckily afterwards it's got some resale value. Now you can still buy these brand new. I think on Amazon you can get them for about 25 quid, something like that. I sold mine for 15. Stick that down by there. Next sale was a pair of shoes that I picked up last Wednesday when I went to see Connor. They're right perched on top, just there. There's a pair of, oh look at that. There's a little spider on them. Better give them a quick brush before I post them, hadn't I? Anyway, these grey and rose gold Vans, look at them there. Grey and rose gold Vans. I've gone for £8 plus postage. With free spider. Yeah, he's gone. And the final sale to show you, we've got all my teddy bears up in the boxes there. Sold a squishmallow elephant. I've just spent ages trying to find this. This is actually a reversible squishmallow. One side you've got this rainbow lion, I guess. Flip it round. There's the elephant. That's what I was looking for. In the boxes. Wasn't in the boxes, couldn't see it. Had a look in some other boxes just down there. Couldn't see it. Of course, it was inside out. 12 quid, all in. So not the most productive day today. The charity shops just aren't paying out at the minute. But I've still managed to pick up enough stuff to tie me over, considering I've still got a fair bit of backlog to get through as well. Shout out Mark Williams, first commenter on my last video. I uploaded that at 3 o'clock in the morning. And even then we still had 2 real quick comments within about 15 seconds side by side. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Catch up with you next Wednesday.